welcome to the PPR First and 15, a full 15 minutes of content before we get down to the main event. It's every parent's nightmare to attend the funeral of one of their children. In the case of Ron Berner's son, Tony was also a trusted member of his coaching staff. You know the story. Tony played sports at West Hill, was a great quarterback, great catcher. Then he would become his dad's offensive coordinator at LCAP, and now his memory lives on at both schools in the form of the Tony Berner Memorial Cup. What do you say we get right to the old ball yard as some Pop Warner kids surround the trophy that both these teams are vying for? First quarter, Donnie Green with the 22-yard run. It'll set up the Wick Hauser 2-yard score. And LCAP, looking for their first win of the season, gets on the board first. Second quarter now, West Hills with the ball. Cole Klingerman in punt formation. Hold on, I don't think he's going to punt the ball. That 27-yard gallop sets up the Cole Klingerman option pass to Kip Klingerman. Klingerman to Klingerman. 17-yard score at the break. This ball game's knotted at 7. I wonder what the coaches are thinking.
Coach Bert, first of all, difference in a week. 54 points last week, 7 this week. Same kids. What's different?
Casey's playing a good defense right now, and we got to figure out what he's doing so we can get after it again and not drop footballs.
Who are all these people back here?
That's my beautiful family right there.
Canadium. Can you guys order me a veal parm from Nicolosi's? No? All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. Bring that trophy back.
All right, so with that scintillating interview over, we go to Matt LaChapa from Verona Casino donating $500 to the Ron Berner Scholarship Fund. This is Steven Christini with a 20-yard gallop. It sets up Elijah Mullet, 31-yard field goal. West Hill's up 10-7, but here comes LCAP. We jump ahead to the fourth quarter. Wick Hauser on 4th and 2. I think that was a design play. The quarterback draw takes it down inside the 10, then Hauser from 1 yard out on his own scramble. Contain, 44, contain, and now it's 14-10 LCAP. But here comes West Hills late in the fourth quarter. Geraldo Hernandez to Cole Klingerman. It's a 23-yard scoring play. West Hills up 17-14. Can LCAP engineer a winning drive? They are down in the shadow of West Hills goalpost, and watch this. Steven Christini takes it 100 yards the other way for the game icing score. Folks, that is why it was the State Farm game of the week. We go to the State Farm board. The final score, West Hills 24-14. They take back the Tony Berner Cup. Oh, by the way, linebacker Jake Lemieux with 17 tackles for West Hill. We'll feature that on social media in the coming hours. Let me introduce San Diego Strike Force head coach and one of the leading opinion makers of our time,
yes,
Mr. Bert Grossman. Bert, let's get right to it. Play of the game. Did we just see it?
I think so, absolutely. And this game was really close from the get-go. I mean, it really wasn't solved or settled till the end there. LCAP's defense was just great. Actually, both teams had great defense, but one correction. It was a $5,000 check, not a $500 check.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you for correcting me.
Yes, that's what I'm here
for.
for.
$5,000 check from Verona Casino, correct?
Yes.
All right, so we're looking at the play of the game, and I think we might have another angle at it. I guess when you see all that open water, you just hope that you have enough legs underneath you to go the distance, huh?
A little bit, and it had that little Matt LaFleur, Pete Carroll thing. I'm going to have to ask Ron why he's throwing the ball down there that close.
All right, so that'll be a good question for I hope we have that in our post-game comments coming up. Topic number 2 we want to talk about was Pop Warner night. We're going to get to the Berner Memorial Cup in just a bit, but all the youngsters, that's something that you've worked with junior football players your entire life, right?
I have, and this is a special community. It's kind of like Ramona and Valley Center we talked about before. This team is part of the community, and the kids and everybody else, and they come up and they grow up in this system. It's just great for the community. Nighttime, you see them around town. It's just great.
And you know what a big deal it is to be playing on the high schoolers' field, playing on the field turf. All right, so with that out of the way, let's get to our conversation. This is a little bit of a tease. I believe Cole Klingerman is standing by. Cole, do you feel like chatting with us at any great length in the coming moments?
Oh, yes, I do.
All right.
Can't wait.
All right. I'll tell you what, Cole, we're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to have a chat with you. If your brother Kip's around, please have him join us. But for those who are new to the PPR experience, you might not know that it is an interactive show. We encourage viewer submission, viewer content. In 2019, we're opening up our doors to submissions like this from Mike Noriega making some magic with his hype video from Helix High's victory over Cathedral. Enjoy it. We'll be right back with that conversation with Cole Clearman.
Do you want this or not? Then let's go. Let's make it happen. You got me?
I didn't hear it.
Let's go. Let's go. Go.
Let's go. Thank you for the many, many blessings that we do not deserve.
Be ready to go. Play with this one. Play with pride. Represent here. That's all we can do.
We have that video posted somewhere on our social media platforms. If you have that kind of talent and want to get your stuff on PPR, just send your videos to any one of those 4 addresses. If it's good enough, it makes the show. We'll be right back with Cole Clearman in just 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
There it is.